Have a Nice Death. I've been getting comments and people asking about this game. I played this game 2 years ago. I know this is YouTube and you get billions of videos every single day, so I understand people may not know that I played this before, but it's now getting a little bit of attention because I think it came out on Gamepass. So very exciting time to check out Have a Nice Death. As you see, I have 43 hours in this game, which I like to believe is a lot of hours because I genuinely enjoy it. It's a beautiful game. If you look at it, it has this like almost Tim Burton aesthetic to it. If you don't know the story of Have a Nice Death, you play as Death, who is the CEO of Death Inc. The amount of souls coming in from the living is a lot, quite a lot. So much so that Death has to hire people to collect those souls for him. However, those folks who are doing that are so efficient that the amount of souls coming in is more than ever. So the story of Death Must... I was gonna say Death Must Die. The story of Have a Nice Death is that you, the Grim Reaper, has to go and stop your employees from going overboard with the amount of souls coming in. This game, as I said, is a little Dead Cells adjacent. It actually solved a lot of issues that Dead Cells had. For example, this NPC takes care of your blueprints. The blueprints, however, once you get them, they are almost like achievements. If you look at Vampire Battery here, you can get this from recycling weapons. You can pay for it now at full price, or the more recycling you do, the cheaper it gets. It has a breakpoint at 50% and 95%. And every blueprint in the game has that. I have almost everything. I think I'm missing like 4. This game also has what's more closer to a boss cell system than a heat system. You get to start off on easy mode if you want to, with a bunch of extra bonuses. And then it goes from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up until 15, I think. I'm not even that far when it comes to the breakdowns. The breakdown being the boss cell difficulty. For this, we're gonna just do breakdown 1, just to kind of show the game off, get people enticed into picking it up or trying it on Game Pass. The game also solves another issue in Roguevanias to try to make the beginning as interesting as possible. Our elevator here has a bunch of different challenges to it. For example, we could take Joe's new stuff, which gives us, I think, one of our new blueprint unlocks. We can get a yellow power-up now. If we defeat the first boss without getting hit, we get extra money. If I fail, I take 20 damage. I could take 30 damage now, and then get $100 if I beat the second boss without taking damage. I might be able to do the first one. I know it's been a long time since I played the game. We could take 10 damage now and give ourselves 15 max HP. Or we take minus 20%, not 20%, but minus 20 flat HP, and we have to kill 100 enemies in 15 minutes to get 50 max HP. There's a lot of wording, I'm sorry. We only have 65 HP, so you have to be really careful. This one's kind of in the same vein as the other one. 15 max HP now, but if we don't kill 30 enemies in 2 minutes, we take 20 damage. I feel like that's not unreasonable. Sign it. And then send this in. So this game is gonna have combat that's going to look... I think this elevator is a shortcut. It's gonna look a little similar to a Dead Cells, but it's gonna evolve as we play through the game. You get to start off with a weapon. The sickles, the basic scythe, or the twinsy. Twinsy's slower. I think we're gonna try the sickles for now. Not that there's anything wrong with the twinsies. There's lots of dialogue in this game, so if you miss the fact that Dead Cells doesn't really have story to it, oh wow. this is a game where you can get really immersed in what's going on. I don't really care to skip monsters like I am right now. Ooh. But we do have to be careful about being on a time limit. And I don't have like a kill button like I would typically have. If you look at my health, ooh, I can't even control myself. If you look at my health, I have 55 out of 65. There's like gray health in this game. This is our first curse. They call curses in this game the power-ups that you take. We can get life insurance, deal bonus damage if the enemy has full HP. We can get cloak cooldown reduction, which are skills and not spells. Looks like they may have cleaned up the UI a little bit. I see a lot of helping text, which is really good. When this game initially launched, there wasn't a ton of quality of life to it, so I'm assuming they did a bunch over time. Spells gain 5% damage on cast, stacks up to 5. We don't have a cloak yet. I do genuinely think this is good. I'm gonna grab it and then pray that the game gives me a cloak. Alright. So sort of like a Hades, I guess. You have your choice of area to go into. I really need equipment storage. That's gonna give us a cloak. But there were other options in there like mana. I think one might be meta currency. Maybe health. I think there's a challenge room kind of one too. I don't think there's fall damage in this game for the monsters. Oh, it's up. I'm over here spamming R1 trying to figure out why I can't get up there. Once I get a cloak, I'll be able to tap like most of these monsters as I walk by them. This is also a game where the character does not have a double jump. So like I can only do the one jump. Instead, what he has is like an upward attack, like that, and a downward attack. And sometimes that is part of how you're going to do combos in this. There's also a charge attack, a little bit of stun technology. This is the down attack, it's like a dash. Okay, I got spear, I think? Shakespeare. There's a lot of lore in this game, and a lot of little like text blurbs. It's actually a very fun thing to look at. This doesn't have anything extra. Oh, it does. Ground combo deals 25% more damage. I think that's my basic attacks ground combo. This is a spell, right? Yeah. Very cool looking spells in this game. We're gonna go equipment, however, and try to get a second cloak. So there's two different kinds of what we would think of skills in this game. There are cloaks and there are spells. The cloaks... Oh my god. We lost the 2 minutes. I had no idea what that was. That was just a gigantic chunk of damage gone. Anyway, so we have skills that are on cooldown, and then we have spells. The spells use a mana bar. That was actually fall damage. Use our ulti here. Kind of unfortunate that we lost that challenge, but I have no idea how far we were. It's almost like losing a 30 or 60 door. Kind of speeding along here. Deal a stealthy fatal blow right in front of you. Chance to do poison. We can backpack this. However, the backpack's not to use later. It's to sell. Hey Patrick, you're not so loud. Did anyone follow you? Sorry, Mr. CEO, sir. Thank you. You're my hero. Alright, so Patrick must have been hiding from someone. There's like an overarching story in this game. And a ton of NPCs that all talk about each other. It's like a very fun system. Sorry, we get encoding overload whenever I play this game. So if I lag during the transition area, that's what that is. I'm also trying to remember that there are secret walls that we need to kind of look out for. We don't want to go super slow because, again, we're on that timer. You also want to beat the first boss without taking damage, if I remember correctly. We're about to fight a mini-boss right now. Oh yeah, see, I could up square to break that. That's part of true ending. We're gonna skip it. The mini-bosses can be extremely deadly. However, like, I'm pretty strong myself, as you can clearly see. The Scythe, which is our basic attack, deals 2 more damage. Yeah, they never had that 13 to 15 before. Periodically, heal for 1 HP. I know 1 HP doesn't sound like a lot. I haven't even talked about the healing system in this game. I'm gonna grab this because I know that's something that's probably gonna come in handy. That's a health pot. There are 2 health pots in this game. Blue ones and yellow ones. Yellow ones actually heal you beyond the gray health. The gray health is what they call injury in this game. Blue ones are worth less and only heal injury. Let's sell. And then see what we can pick up. Hopefully... Oh, I see our timer's paused. I don't know for sure, boss, that Hector might be a mutant. Spawned from a coconut crab. If that's the case, wow. Still good looking. I could use a cardboard model to show you. But these crabs are the biggest crabs in the mortal world. Is that true? Big head, big body, big pincher. They mean business. Does anyone know if a coconut crab's the biggest crab in the world? Long coffee. Raise your troops' morale or simply raise them from the grave. It's a pure heal for 40. A pure heal is yellow healing. That's gonna put us to full, so may as well take it. And then we'll have enough money for this. Remember, it says curse, but curse equals good in this game. And you need as many of these as possible if you plan on winning. Wow. Percent chance to do pierce damage, and it actually shows that on the left-hand side. That's so nice. Defense is damage reduction. Sorrows, I assume, are the bosses. When you kill a boss, you get perhaps permanent mana regen. I don't think we need that. I want to say Pierce does end up being really good in this game, and it does work on our cloaks. So we'll take the first 5%er. There are rarer stuff. There's eventually a tree that we're gonna see. I'll probably show it after this fight, because I think we get another curse afterward. I'm probably not gonna get a no-hit, by the way, just to say that. I don't have my ulti, because I spent it on the mini-boss. That's it. Must have noticed that even that old Cretan time... Oh, this might be spoiler stuff. I'll skip through. Either way, the point is that this is one of our employees and he's gotta go. Act like Clark Kent. Wow, we instantly got hit. This is actually a hard mode version of this boss. He has 2 forms. Alright, he's going Super Saiyan. Command grab. It's like we're playing multiverses. Oh my god. And multiverses Superman with a command grab. I actually just died. Okay. We're gonna run it back. I'm gonna take you all straight to the boss because that was a little bit uncalled for. That was... How long's it been since I played this game? I should have checked before I logged in. My last vid was 2 years ago, so I wouldn't be surprised if I haven't played in 2 years. Alright, so we're back at Brad. This is gonna look a little bit different. I have sort of a spell setup. We have one laser beam that's gonna come from the sky. It doesn't deal a ton of damage. But what you have to keep in mind is that everything Brad does damage. I think that was our big issue. Ooh, that stuns. Yeah, see how he oh wow, that goes upward? See how he instantly does moves? This is a game where you almost always have to be ready to dodge. Ooh, change direction? Man grab? Oh wow, that went out a distance. I thought he would actually move forward. It's very much a game that as you get used to each boss, you'll do better. Definitely a game where you will die to the boss the first time and then you'll be able to kill it next time. Hopefully. It's a big asterisk on that. Alright, so with Brad out, we get ourselves the max HP. Another curse. This time we're running mana. Cloak Swish. Applies an effect that while launching a cloak attack, spells deal bonus damage. That's really interesting. So it's like whenever we do a cloak attack, we buff our spell. So it's sort of a hybrid. Ceasefire gains cooldown. Ceasefire activates things if you don't do anything. Gain Retrain. Retrain deals bonus damage. Deals bonus damage by changing weapons in the middle of a combo. So I think that's if you do a scythe attack, then swap to your cloak. The cloak will do more damage. However, I'm pretty sure I'm taking Infuse here. I believe this applies poison to everything that we do, including our spells. That's a little bit of a 5 things I wish I knew. Infusing effects are some of the strongest thing in this game. Hands down. It's build dependent, but if you build towards it, it ends up being absolutely nutty. This is our transition area. I only have one pure heal health pot. We can exchange health pots for money. I can potentially buy a health pot. No. This, I think, puts in a health pot. A little anima in return for a pleasant surprise. Sometimes you can get like 2 health pots for the price of 1. The refrigerator has someone's old food in it. This is bonus damage until you use a health pot. The health pots in this game... Oh, this gives you a health pot for money. Okay, that's not that bad. The health pots in this game are a resource that is meant to be spent, but you have to be really careful about how often you just spend them for no reason. Ooh, I know this buffs green curses. Oh yeah, that's actually where we want to go. So this also solved the issue of choosing a biome in a Roguelike style game. The game is telling you, you will get a buff for choosing a certain biome over the other. We also took a contract where I had to beat the first map in 8 minutes. So that one we crushed pretty easily. I mean, by easy, about as easy as it is to kill Brad. New monsters. Every map has unique monsters to it, which is very nice. Ow. I think the first thing about Have a Nice Death is trying to keep track of where your character is within all the madness. There we go. Got ourselves another health pot. I try not to just blow the health pots. And I don't want to reveal why just yet. I'd like to actually see something on the screen. And I can show you exactly why I'm not spamming the button. As you can see, the poison is activating. What's that? Protects you from the next damage you take. Nice. Damage in this game is always gonna happen. It's like really, really evil of a game. You gotta get the Prismium. I believe the Vault was meta currency, so I really don't need that regardless. So damages in this game, we're taking gray health damage, which is damage that you could heal from like lifesteal effects and other kinds of various things. But then we're also taking like max HP damage. So I cannot heal that blackened portion unless I use a yellow anima. I have both yellow and blue that I'm sitting on. The next blue I get will actually give me a yellow. So it'll convert blue into yellow. Sometimes when I know that's gonna happen, I'll pop the heal. That way I just am sitting on like multiple blue heals rather than like 2 yellow and 1 blue. I wouldn't be surprised if that's just a... I wanted to ult there. If that's a playstyle kind of thing. I don't know if that's a 5 things I wish I knew necessarily. Yes, that's a yellow heal. I'm gonna use the yellow heal I have. Because if I pick that up, I'm actually going to eat a blue. And that's inefficient. Grab that. For those who don't know, who do play this game, you can choose to use a yellow anima by holding down that healing button. Heal for me is L1 because I changed my buttons around like crazy before I started playing this. So holding down L1 uses the yellow, kind of overriding that blue. We're still looking for a cloak, right? No, we took the poison. Yeah, you can see the poison only does 1 damage per tick, but eventually that's gonna become stronger. We hope. New spell. This one might be a better ulti. I don't think it's better to apply a poison, since the laser beam hits multiple times. Wow, that just straight up missed. I should also talk about the mana system. Oh, here we go, here we go. So I haven't been using my health pots because I want to use it as efficiently as possible. This is a secret door, and I want to open the secret door, but to do that, it requires you to use a health pot. Keep in mind, like, as I've been walking around, I've been like sort of tapping the wall just to see if that icon shows up. Remember that's there. Actually, we open it now. I was gonna see if I could maybe do a little bit of a, not really a cheese, but sort of showcase something. So we spit the heal to get a heal. Now, obviously, if I'm near death, you just use the health pot. Don't sit on it for absolutely no reason. But if we can be efficient in this game, it will pay off in the end. Manager X4-H. I don't remember who this is. We're in pollution. So it might be the sludge boss, the one that bounces around the arena. The mana system in this game. So you can see we have a green bar. I can blow my green bar. Just like that. And then we have to wait for it to actually refill. However, if I don't blow it, it'll actually start refilling sooner. I think the rate of refill is the same, but if I wait, then it'll get the refill sooner. Because I don't have that delay period. Alright, this is what? Okay, yeah, it is the bouncy one. This one kind of sucks for me. We'll try to use an ulti. I don't remember. Oh, that's like a roam clear ulti. Not so much a single target one. Probably could have had that hitless. I tried harder. The scythe I'm using is a lot different than the one earlier. This is sort of a ranged weapon. As you see, I'm trying not to get myself out of mana. In long fights like that, poison's really good. Another anima, heal, and then I pick it up. They give you enough timing to like just tap the button to spin the blue if you can. Cloak deals more. Poison gets additional stacks. Consuming health pots gives you maximum mana, or just straight up get maximum mana. I see that there's different colors here. I can't really say if there's like rarities between them. They do have this tree, which kind of shows you what rank you're sitting on. So I want to say if I immediately get the rank 4, maybe I lose access to the rank 3 that's below it. Which would be the ceasefire. This is a rank 2, and then this is our rank 1. So we definitely cannot get the thing that's above it, right? Let's grab the poison stacks. And then as we go on further, we'll be able to confirm if we can still get like a tier 3. Always go for HR offices if you can. I believe the intriguing floor is a challenge rift, and those are really hard in this game. I often avoid them. You only get the reward if you don't take any damage. There are some builds that like cause you to take 0 damage, and it's periodic. Just want to check that wall. However, there are secrets on the floor too. I gotta remember that. That completely whiffed. New spell. We're gonna sell. That's not even a spell. That is a cloak, I believe. Shooting a bow and arrow. The challenge rifts, as I said, is something I skip. The vault I'm skipping because I already have most things unlocked. Life insurance, bonus damage when the enemy's full. Temporary defenses, whenever you use a cloak. Counterattack gives you bonus damage. Max mana. Ceasefires are faster. Retaliate shoots lightning. That's a rank 3. We don't want to take it, I believe. I'm gonna reroll it. Temporarily get mana regen when you use a health pot. That's not great either. I have 4 rerolls, so I feel like I should just do it. Spells deal bonus damage. We like that. So now I know for a fact that we got the rank 3. So if there's a scenario where you could only get the rank above, and we may have missed 3, now there's no way we missed it. All right, so this is our forge. We can upgrade a piece of equipment, including our spells and our basic weapon. The basic weapon gets bonus range, which is actually really cool. I think I'm gonna take that. We may not go all the way with it. Increase the number of lightning bolts is also very good, especially now that we have the poison tech. Add damage to the spell. Let's do this. There's another currency in this game called Prismium. The Prismium allows you to pay for an upgrade, not really for free because Prismiums are very expensive, but you can use a Prismium instead of paying the cost of soul, or you could use a Prismium to upgrade your weapon into the next tier or into a different weapon completely. And as you see, some of these have bonuses to them. So we could get extra damage to distant enemies, which I think only applies to the weapon itself. I don't think it applies to spells. If it does, that'd be incredible. We do have to press square every now and then. Wow, look at that damage increase. Well, not damage, I'm sorry, the range increase on that is big. Second boss. This is actually a good boss to have range on. You really don't want to be right next to him as much as you can. This should be a good use of my ulti too, the laser beam. the like just constant laser beam. I just need him to teleport one time. Alright, skip. And I'm telling you, it's good story. I just don't want to spoil anything for anybody. Alright, good position. Still got hit. We got 6 stacks of poison out. 12. Base 2. We're not getting a lot of ulti charge. There are builds that get lots of it. Oh my god, my stutter stepping. Ooh, he's got a shotgun too. Very ranged setup right now. I have no reason to be that close to the monster. Gotta love snitches. Is that what he said? It's good dialogue. I'm just skipping because I don't want to spoil stuff. Okay, that's max HP. Cloak deals more, scythe deals less, counterattack, transfer, deal damage after dashing. Interesting. More max mana, periodically get mana. I don't think that's necessary. However, 100% mana regen is very cool. It does come with a penalty. Flopplexels gain max HP. Minions deal more damage in this department. So, the penalties in this game can be very scary, but a lot of penalties you can circumvent if you think about what they're actually doing. So, bonus damage in this department. This department's done, right? We basically got it during the boss fight. The game doesn't know that necessarily. We can see our penalties somewhere, I'm sure. Okay, we can see our penalties here. Minions deal more damage in this department. So as I walk through the transition, let's see what it says after. And I really hope that it goes away completely or it's like X'd out. I want to believe that that's what's happening because I've done that for years. You get max HP 999 until you take a hit. You have infinite mana until you take a hit. That's like extremely interesting, right? Okay. We could heal ourselves and then buy one single potion. I don't think that's necessary. We could upgrade green or upgrade red. We aren't really going for red. Addictions department's kind of scary, to be perfectly honest. I'll probably lose my 999 mana very quickly. But if you look at that, we can kind of spam. And that's the kind of things you have to think about when you play this game. Like, is there something I can do to be as broken as possible for as long as possible? This biome's usually pretty big, too. The extra laser beams already coming up huge. We do bonus damage with spells. Oh, the map, very important. You can see that there's Solary light right before us. Just go ahead and grab that. Does require me to do the whole platforming again, but I think whatever $5 I got is probably worth it. There's some areas where I'm not bothering to touch the wall to check for a secret. Nothing right there is a secret. It's gotta be a pretty thick wall. Like THICC thick. Ooh. I didn't know that goes through the platform. It's like got satellite targeting on this. Holy crap. Even monsters that haven't really revealed themselves yet. Now remember, that lasts until we get hit. No double jump in the game, so sometimes I do my up attack. Oh, so there's a flaw. It might change targeting. You gotta keep an eye on that. The down slam on this isn't like super great either. But the down attack while you're on the ground's really cool. Always go for Mr. OSHA. This is the curse. The curse again, our power up. Look at the background. Like, it's a beautiful game. I really enjoy looking at it. When I die in the game, I feel awful though. So me dying to the first boss earlier, that's like, my God, what am I doing? It's not an uninstall though, because the game is actually a lot of fun. And it does give you that drip feed of lore, just like you would get in like a Hades or something. A weird area. I can double tap this actually. I mean, I guess I can spam it if I really wanted to. No! Crap! The cigarette butt got me. Our mana regen, though. That is so nice. Fire Screamer. Oh, I never sold the fire arrow. I don't know if I had an opportunity to. Well, the dream is over already. It was good while it lasted. Sinister Gear, Termination gives you armor, gives you max money. Well, $1. I feel like $1 is not that much. Spell damage up, but dash cooldown. That one's rough. I can't do it. Let's just get the money. $1 per kill doesn't sound like a lot, but money values in this game are very small. So consider that even an extra $20 is quite a bit. I should have gone to the intriguing floor just to kind of show what I'm talking about, as far as how difficult those are. V will never know unless you show us. Gotta remember that. Even with a video game, like I said, I played this game 2 years ago. But it's probably a situation of V will never know you played this unless you showed us that you played it right now with a YouTube Let's Play. The Jack-in-the-Boxes are scary. There's 2 really scary enemies in this map. And that's the Jack-in-the-Box and the nurses. They carry around big syringes. The Jack-in-the-Box can hit above, almost like Smash Brothers. If you're on an upper platform, be prepared to get hit. It's not safe up there. I'm not getting any secret rooms. Like, I want to use my health pot, but I want to be efficient. I don't want to just blow it for no reason. Danager Heisenberg. Heisenberg. I think this is Chun-Li? It's Chun-Li mixed with a little bit of Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. Actually, might have to use the health pot before I go into that room. Because this fight's gnarly. As much as I could play Keep Away. Oh, you see the little arrow pointing up? That's very fun. As much as I can play Keep Away, this thing can gap close very, very well. Alright, it's already right here. As you see, a yellow health, yellow anima doesn't really heal me for that much. I didn't know it turned around. There's the Liu Kang. I didn't realize that my spell actually has a cooldown to it. So I was trying to spam it, L2 that is, but as you see, I can't. So it's better that I actually alternate. This has no cooldown. What? Oh, yeah, so this will give me a yellow if I combine them together, which is not awful. Scythe damage, shop discounts, transfer damage, more poison stacks. Consuming anima gives you max mana, and then just 50%. And again, like, if I take this, will we be in rank 4 already? It doesn't look like that's the case. I might still be able to get the rank 2. Wait, that's a rank 2. Even though it's in, like, the rank 3 segment. So maybe I'm wrong about, like, missing opportunity, about FOMO. Maybe it doesn't matter. Which is great. Like, I don't want to have a run where, like, I decide to take a power-up and now I'm locked out of the power-ups below it. Prismium. If you can get Prismium, it's worth going for it. As much as healing would keep you in the game, Prismium, being stronger, is also very good for the game. We won't really see the poison stacks in effect until we get to a boss, which is kind of what it's for. It looks like the laser beam kills by itself. And if it doesn't, then we press R2 along with it. I got hit across the screen. Ooh, that goes up very high. I didn't know that. I did use a yellow health pot. I'm telling you, the heal feels like it doesn't heal you for anything at all. So you really gotta perform very well in this game. And as you saw, there were a bunch of challenges for like not taking damage. Even the food that I ate revolved around not taking damage. Crap, I didn't get Prismium from that. Shop might give you a curse. It might give you a heal. Gives us a chance to sell. 30 bucks. You can also buy a Prismium, which is very nice. 50% off. Sheesh. Is that a reroll? Oh my god, it costs a Prismium. Is that worth it? Not only does it reroll the shop, no, it adds a slot. Interesting. Not a reroll. It is a reroll, and it adds a slot. Okay, I thought I was not tripping there. This doesn't do anything for us. Like I said, there's a lot of effects in the game that actually give you injury and let you lifesteal the injury, but we can't do anything with that. Random weapon that we could potentially sell. That's profit. That's profit, 7 bucks. I mean, there's a world where you may have taken it to get that transfer ability when you like alternate from cloak to a different thing, or cloak swish would have worked too. Scythe does more, periodic cooldown, max HP is usually good. I don't think we need more mana regen. However, we have one reroll. These do change. So what you're seeing right now is not gonna show up guaranteed the next time you get Mr. OSHA to show up. I think you go for the max health. You get another penalty. Bombards, which is on the next map, drop landmines. Retaliate. Enemies deal 35% damage for 10 seconds. When I take damage? That sounds terrible. Like, absolutely game-ending. If I get hit by a boss, it gets bonus damage? No way. Crap, we're on the boss. I'll probably have to use a health pot here. How much does blue heal for? That's like nothing. And spoiler alert, it gets worse on higher difficulties. You'll be back, like always. You'll never get over your addiction to conflict. This is a cool boss. I tried to go on the other side. It's actually a really good fight for us. I owned myself. He was invulnerable for a second. I was gonna say, I'm not at max poison stacks. There we go. And after you've defeated... Oh, skip. Okay, my bad, everybody. I actually ran out of hard drive space during this recording. Luckily, I caught it as soon as the boss was killed. I hope all the footage is gonna be there. Obviously, I have to check it while I'm doing the editing. But this is all as you saw. I just moved 40 gigabytes of footage, and then I hit the record button again. Scythe damage, periodic cooldown, even more max HP, percentage base. That's actually kind of big. More regen, which we don't need. Check the map. I don't even really think checking the map does anything, to be perfectly honest. So, I mean, we have a rank 5 here, and then this is the rank 3. So it clearly is retroactive. So we don't have to worry about FOMO. I'm gonna grab this, even though we probably need to start thinking about bonus magic damage, but I don't think you skip raw max HP. That's like actually kind of big in this game. I assume that anima heals are max HP and not flat, even though from the look of it, they heal nothing. But that was not a bad boss. We can refill the refrigerator, which I think you want to do now. Gain max HP only if you kill a boss or a mini boss within the next 10 minutes. I don't think we need more max HP. Famous last words, of course. Skip that. I know that person wants to talk to us real bad, but we will skip. Modern Warfare 2 department, natural disasters. So this is a situation where my likelihood of success is dependent on the boss. I'll tell you right now, natural disasters boss is 10 times worse than Modern Warfare. I did happen to buff one of the enemies here, so keep in mind that little girls are gonna drop landmines. But that's really not as bad as what we're gonna see from the, not final boss, but the boss of natural disasters. That's a Lady Tsunami or something. I don't remember the full name. But she is a force to be reckoned with. Oh my god, I think it aggroed me from above. Ooh, did you see that? Yeah, grab this. This is the tiniest secret. It's not even showing up again. Oh, there it is. Wow, look at that. As a trap is trying to kill me at the same time. We actually wasted our time. Temporary defenses, temporary mana, and then refill your super meter. All of this is gonna go away extremely quickly. If I happen to see like a monster that matters, I guess it's not that bad. That bag that we just picked up, I believe it gives you rewards so long as you don't get hit by the end of the biome. Yet again, another like don't get hit mechanic, which this game has quite a bit of. I'd say it's not that bad, but it does really incentivize you to, you know, do well in the game. Most games, like, you want to do well in, but of course, roguelike, especially action roguelike, is a little more difficult because it's dependent on what has shown up thus far, depends on how strong the monsters are, depends on the kind of penalties you picked up. Yeah, the rocket actually turns around. It's kind of nuts. Watch the landmines. Ah, I dodged in. I don't know why I pressed up circle, thinking I would actually go upward. Maybe too much Oblivion Override? See how I backed away to grab the heal after I heal myself? That's because if I were to take that yellow, it would have overridden my blue. And you wouldn't get the credit for it. It's not like the game will heal you based off of the conversion rate. It just completely eats the health pot. So I'd say that's another 5 things I wish I knew sort of scenario. I probably don't heal as much as I should be. There's even power-ups that I think give you max HP every time you use an anima. It's kind of hard to get the terminology correct because every time I say anima, I think enema. So I really try to pronunciate it as well as I can. So my apologies if it sounds wrong. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm from the South. Sometimes it feels like I still get the accent back. These Modern Warfare enemies are really not that bad. They also have lore to them. So we just killed Billock. If we go into our employee handbook, we can read all about Billock. I don't know where I read Billock. Apparently its name is Veteran, and you can see it has like an entire segment of stuff. And then the next paragraph is on killing 50. So if you really enjoy reading that kind of stuff, I know Dead Cells does not have that. Hades does. And I think it's a really cool usage of the player's investment in the game. Like the immersion that you get, I think is really important in games like this. That being said, someone asked me on one of my Twitch live streams, like, if I'm not enjoying Have a Nice Death, do I have any reason that I think that would happen? And my guess is that they weren't very immersed in the world. And come to find out, yeah, they were skipping cutscenes, skipping dialogue, just like I am now. And that's not an abnormal thing. I just think this game really excels at its world building. And if you happen to skip over that, then you're gonna lose out on a pretty big thing. Gotta get away from the veterans. This is lifesteal. You do lifesteal off magic. I'm going to assume that they're not gonna have any more monsters for me to lifesteal off of. I'm speeding a little bit. Sea Flage. I think that's Sadako. We don't like fighting Sadako. She is actually extremely difficult. We're gonna try for another Prismium. Though I do really need to get to, not a shop, but the Forge. It's a little difficult in this game, because I think the Forge takes the same slot as the shop. So no matter what, see all the lifesteal I've gotten at this point? No matter what, if I see one, I'm gonna have to skip the other. I think that's what's gonna happen. I feel like my spell damage is not all that great. Yeah, don't assume that the rocket can't reach you. I used the health pot So I saw myself getting a blue. I didn't want to turn it into a yellow just yet, knowing that I could heal the full. So now I'm back where I was, except I'm full HP. Very good use of our health pot. Ooh, and then we get a secret area. Now, what are the chances that the secret area is a waste of our time? A waste of our health pot? We hope it's not. There could be legendaries in here. We could get 2 health pots or something. It's actually a waste. Ah, come on! Can't even recycle those. Oops. Keep pressing up circle. I mean, yeah, I guess I could have left that. I didn't know there was gonna be more monsters. Oh yeah. Alright, my bad, my bad. So the game didn't waste my time. Instead, I wasted the game's time. Ooh, I owned myself. Is like, at best, I can do 1 laser beam and 1 double helix. If I do 2 double helixes, I actually boom. That hits above? Freaking explosions scare me now. Luckily, we have so much max HP. Crap. Not Prismium. We have so much max HP that's kind of okay to take some damage here and there. We'll get the rerolls. I'm down to only 1, I believe. So, like I said, the game solves a lot of issues that Roguevanias have. That doesn't mean this is a perfect game, though. There are some issues I have with this game. But for what it tries to do, I think it does those things pretty well. And the amount of quality of life they've added over time has been fantastic. I'd say the #1 thing I struggle with, wow, another secret, on my first day back to the game is always readability. Death is so tiny. And like, I respect it because we're usually playing a game where the character takes up most of the screen. So it's kind of fun to have like a short king. But with all the lights on the screen, it's a lot at one time, I would say. We have some extra MP. Thanks to a power-up we picked up. We know we have to use a health pot, so I'm not too concerned about taking damage. Gonna skip over that. I think there is also a curse that increases the amount of healing you get from a health pot. That would be, ow, kind of big. Yeah, see, I am purposely going through the arena. I can always go backward. Not that I want to take damage, but I know I'm going to take damage. Let's stop here. Back it up, back it up. I don't know if you saw. You may not have. I'm a trained professional, you have to have an eye. Where is it? I already lost it. Jump over that. Go up. Is it not right there? Maybe I passed it. Oh no. Game, I need to know where the secret was. It's either here, or it's the one behind me. This one. Yeah. That's so... I get it, like it's a really fun system, but the fact that it didn't illuminate the moment that I hit the wall again. Little things like that sometimes get to me. All right, free. Ooh, I should have healed, actually. Because this is a blue. So I could have had 3 yellow if I actually pressed the button before I healed. It's a little baby misplay, but it's the difference between a blue health and a yellow health, which is, like, substantial, but it's not over. Notice how I did the down slam there, and I didn't destroy all of those nodules, or pustules, whatever you want to call them. And that's because the down slam from the air with this weapon does not hit everything on the way down. So we did hit shop, which means our hope is that the next biome, I don't know if you want to call it a biome, the next stage is the forge. All right, so guarantee we're getting this. Poison deals 10 stacks when applied. So it automatically does 10, and I think I cap at 12? That seems strong, right? That's the rank 6. Float cooldown, outburst, spell damage cooldown. I mean, that's a lot of damage, right? Max HP is also very good. That's a pure heal, and then we should be good on that. Because I think that's worth the 33 if I were to try to sell it, for example. Ooh, that's a tough call between OSHA and control room. I think you do the control room knowing that there aren't that many left in the rest of the game. Okay. So we know that Wish Storm and Trouble Cross are both doing very well. Unfortunately, it doesn't show me anything besides mana cost down. It would have been nice if it was something a little more interesting than that. More lightning bolts. We could spend Prismium on that. This gets bonus damage. I think we do want to be pressing the Trouble Cross button, and then we'll use Prismium on the Wish Storm. Now, of course, I could Prismium for the next transformation. Bonus damage when you are not moving. But again, I don't know if that actually works on my spells. We can guarantee Wish Storm, because we know this will be good. And then we save. Don't put points into the stuff unless you actually get an upgrade out of it. Like, it will take your money and then just sit on the remainder, which is not useful for anybody. All right, next boss, Major Plikshan. A boss that I usually don't do too bad on, assuming that I actually remember how to play the game. On your first day back, between this and Miss Tsunami, you always go here. Okay, that didn't look like it was spoiler. This is actually a boss that really wants you... Oh, wow, I walked right into that. It really wants you to use your up attack. It's like I'm gonna dash through and then up attack to get the hang time. Very good fight for us. Wow, how did I not take damage? So we're doing 17 damage per stack poisons. And then the amount of laser beams from Wish Storm by itself, we got good damage. Keep in mind, this is difficulty 1. So as the difficulty goes up, the boss's HP and the damage they deal goes up too. This is only to show what is possible in Have a Nice Death, which is a lot. All right, we get ourselves one of these. That is more max HP. We get ourselves the OSHA. Temporarily gain defenses whenever you use your ulti. Backstab. Does not work with spells because it's not showing that it works, I assume. When you use a cloak, bonus damage for your spells. Spells deal a flat +10. +10 doesn't sound like a lot, but consider that we shoot a lot of missiles. So 10 on each one of those stacks up like huge. Now, I am sitting on an extra blue. I might actually do the Gamba. Let's see what we got here. Cloak gives more damage, and you get more mana regen until you kill an enemy with a scythe. If you never press the scythe button, we will have 150 mana regen. That does not sound terrible to me. Refill the fridge, and then we get that back. We can chill though, we can chill. I'll put in a blue. In exchange, we get a little bit of money. I don't know how much money that was. Pump Quinn's backpack. The interior has molded to the shape of its owner. Weird. Take. I don't know what that is. Okay, so final biome. We are in Inevitable Time department. This does have a mini boss. It has a regular boss. I don't know if it has secret areas to check. Excuse me, can I have your attention? Thank you, sorry, okay, listen up. Right, let's sync our smartphone clocks, it's very important. Or our watches for those that have time. I make it 2:28 p.m. Everyone got that? It's really important, we all have the same time. Why? Well, I'm guessing you don't want to get swallowed up by a quantum aberration, or worse, a temporal paradox. What's a quantum aberration? What's a temporal paradox? Well, we don't know. And that gives us insight on this department. The next one, find one hidden room in this department. Okay. Confirms there are hidden rooms to find. I did not know that. This map, also extremely evil. See, I'm still tapping the walls. You get a free prismium. I think that might always be there. If I remember correctly, the entrance to time is the same. Or solary back here. See, I'm using my up square to do traversal. I don't know if that's the 5 things I wish I knew, but because there's no double jump, sometimes you have to get really creative. Just like Dead Cells, I'm checking the map very often. First reroll, we definitely don't need equipment. Equipment would become a cloak, and obviously we're going with double spell right now. Just remember our goal, never press the square button. Square is bad, unless it's a boss, because the boss, we won't outright kill. Ooh. So these things have really good targeting. I'm a little boosted with my dodging, unfortunately. Lost half my HP. Hope we find that secret soon. Wow. So, remember I was talking about challenge rifts? They're gonna look like this. Obviously very difficult. And they do like incredible damage to you. It's not like it's just a tiny hit. Oh, here we go. We got the more insight. Wrong one. This one. See, I really like that. Definitely grade A lore from the devs. I did not get a health pot back. We got money. If we find the shop, then hopefully we'll be able to buy health. The map's a little deadly, so I'm always afraid to be here. Man, the department's like kinda whatever. I guess maybe you could have gone cloak with the concept that you could sell it at the shop. Yeah, I think the issue right now is everything has so much more HP on this map. Previously, I could press L2 and assume that the monsters would just outright die. But now you see that's not always the case. Checking walls. Got some Dustin insight. We have our ulti. Gonna save that for something a little more dangerous than these. Money. I don't want money. I want health. Health pots, that is. Ooh. Ooh, that's spicy. And like I said, there's whole challenge rifts that are full of that kind of stuff. I think maybe you can get a curse that reduces trap damage. Sounds familiar. This is a tough call going for the shop over the OSHA, but my assumption is that the shop will only show up the one time. All right, so injury we don't need. Max HP is fine. You can also add a slot, but I think I'll be out of money at that point. Backstab, arenas drop $5, gain 5 defense. We'll do a reroll here. They really want us to see this thing. And I assume it's random. Is there a chance that this won't go away until we reroll it? I don't think that's how that works. Regen, I really don't care about. Cancels out a hit received on a 20-second cooldown. I'm surprised this isn't periodic. Because periodic is something that you can scale in this game. Maybe that's a balance decision. If that was on a periodic, then you would be canceling out a lot of attacks. Not me thinking about using a Prismium there. Control room. Vitamin is HP, which isn't like terrible. I guess the idea is, what would I actually use a Prismium for? Just damage on Trouble Cross? I feel like that's not that great. But I know for a fact I'm not gonna press this button. My hope is that it's gonna get the 35% damage bonus on my spells, maybe? If we're gonna find out, I guess we find out together. Shouldn't be too difficult to test. If I can find an enemy that doesn't move, never mind, it's gonna be a boss. 1 health pot. Maybe I should have used the Prismium in the shop to try to force healing. I think we have 1 Death Defiance. The Death Defiance is not meta. It's actually one of the curses that we picked up. One of the green curses. That is listed here. Daredevil, survive a fatal attack if you have more than 1 HP. Triggers 1 time. Also had a penalty of shop prices increase. Alright, jeez. Oh, this is just the mini boss. I'm gonna ult, because I know it stands still. You have to break these. Like we're fighting Gwen from League of Legends. Alright, heal. As you see, I'm getting demolished. These monsters can really gap close to you. Like that. It's almost like you have to watch your own character and just ignore the boss. So, my Death Defiance must have procced, right? Really hard to see if I still have it. I can't imagine I would be at 1 HP with this many injuries if it didn't proc. Okay, we do still have some rerolls. Defenses, cloak cooldown. We could look for more damage, possibly. Cloak swish summons lightning. Max mana, we don't need that. I mean, it kinda lets me do more casts, but if I just hold off, then I'll get the regen anyway, because we have pretty high regen. Spells temporarily gain 10% damage upon casting. Stacks at 5. That shouldn't be too difficult. We do get a curse, or punishment. 1000 HP and damage for bosses. Every time you dash, lose 30 mana. Terrible. Both of them terrible. We're gonna nullify. Which I just happened to get a little bit earlier. Alright. I mean, it's not looking good, folks. It's really not. I just don't remember the boss fight that we just had. And the amount of gap close that thing had. Like night and day compared to what I can do. I think I may have wasted a little bit too much time focusing on destroying the threads when I probably didn't have to. Oh, you immediately go into the boss. That's not good. Look at my health. That was my Death Defiance. I get hit twice. So you can kind of look at the floor and see different things happening to you. I'm mostly looking at the boss right now. Phase 2. Just stay away. He teleported. Punching through portals. I dodged into it. Oh my god, that's not what I thought was gonna happen. So he slammed the ground, the clocks came up, and then I think he slammed again. And on that same spot, the clocks reappeared. So like I dashed into where I thought the clocks would vanish, but no, he was still slamming that one spot. I guess what I should have done, knowing that the slam is doing stuff on the ground, I should have jumped and then up attack to stay in the air for a little bit longer and kind of like assess the situation. But that's Have a Nice Death. That's a level 1 boss cell boss. Now, of course, that build was not a busted build. That build could be much stronger. We could have had even more poison. We could have had infused lightning along with it, because I think you can get multiple infusions. Keep in mind, if you're wondering, like, well, how can that get any more difficult? The game actually has, like, damage reduction on the bosses. Bosses inflict fewer injuries. Collect less money, all prices up. The only reason why I'm not climbing through this is because I find these to be extremely punishing, and maybe from a fun factor perspective, or even from just a content creation perspective, it's gonna take a long time for me to get through this. This is more like I did it offline, recorded all the footage, and here's my journey from breakdown 0 to breakdown 15, or whatever the max is. I don't think this is something that you can just post every single run as a Let's Play series. That being said, if you enjoy Have a Nice Death, if you enjoyed watching me play it, if you have questions about the game, leave a like on the video, leave a comment, let me know how I did, let me know how I could have improved if you're a Smurf at the game. As I said, the game is now on Game Pass. You could play it right now if you're an Xbox player or if you have Windows Game Pass. Beautiful game. I love the concept of it, and I love all the different kinds of things they've done to fix the Roguevania genre. Either way, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you on the next one. Alright, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I like to get you all the best content that I can. If you want to take a moment, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, ring the bell notifications so you can get those. You could also consider supporting the channel by becoming a channel member. All of those are links which are in the description. Just scroll down and you'll see them. Either way, thanks for joining in, and I'll catch you on the next video.